There's a story I was watching of Nakada Vice Chair and Mathu. She was confessing that when she was 39 years, she married a certain white man. And the reason why she married him was for money. The white man was 79 years, Anne was 39 years. So she confessed that that time they had planned with her brother so that when he dies, they can inherit the property of that man. And she later confessed that the man died before she did her wedding in Germany. The guy was from Germany and they had lived in Kenya. They did a wedding in Kenya. They were waiting to do a wedding in Germany, but the guy died before it was actualized. She cried and she regretted because her plan did not succeed. And there's something you learn from that story. It might be short, but as a man, there's something you learn. And as a lady, there's something you learn. Most ladies marry because of what they are going to benefit from that man. That's why if you ask a lady, who do you want to marry? A financially stable, handsome man. And financially stable is the first requirement. But when you ask a man, why do you want to marry? He'll tell you, I want to marry a beautiful person who will take care of my children. He doesn't care about what the lady will bring on the table. Now, since a woman will marry you because of what you have, what if you lose what you have? She married you because you had a good job, you had a car, and you are living in a good neighborhood. Then you lose all that. What will happen? That's a question most men will never ask. They just marry because they love someone. But marriage for women is an investment. In most cases, you have seen or heard women say, I want this man to build a home for us so that when he dies, at least he will leave something for us, or to invest something so that when he dies. And women always know that men will die first. And there's a question you ask, why do you think they believe so? It is because men engage themselves in very risky activities. You drink a lot, you are outside at night, you engage in gambling, you bear all the responsibilities of paying bills, educating your children, while the wife does the minimum. That's why you find in your 50s, you are already tired and exhausted. You have some diseases which come through lifestyle. So that's why women can project and see that this person will not reach 70 because of what you do, your social life, the risks you expose yourself to. So when we marry someone, there's something you call hypergamy, where they marry upwards. They don't marry their age mates. They go for those men who have achieved something, who are older than them. Once they circle that and know this is the person, then they'll look at what they have accumulated over time. So that's why you find women, when they are going to introduce a man to their family, that family will ask about the job this man does, where they live, and everything, because they know this is an investment for this woman. Now, in the modern world, as a man, the best way to avoid this trap is to marry early or to avoid marriage. Because go to areas like Kikuyu there, go to areas like, how do we call it? Westlands there. Go to Kitengela, go to Kiambu. You'll find the landlords who build such houses don't exist. But the landladies are there. Their wives still exist. What happened to the men? You'll find out of 20 houses, only one has got the husband still alive. Others are dead. You find that they died mysteriously, most of them. Or when it comes to mysterious, when they got those wealth, they started engaging in relationship with the other young women, and the wife discovered, and that marked the end. Or the wife realized that she was not benefiting from those properties, and she planned. That is normally what happens. But when you marry young, sometimes when you marry someone and you don't have anything, that is somebody who loves you genuinely, and you can grow together, and it's mostly hard for them to plan against you, because that is genuine love. So when you marry, when you're 50s, 60s, basically those ladies who come at that time, they are targeting what you have. And if they don't get it, that something they are targeting, then you may not survive for long. That is what happens in real life, and we have seen it. People with apartments. You have seen cases in courts where men are complaining that their women wanted to finish them. There's a lady who was shot somewhere there because of property. It happens, and these cases don't just happen to men alone. They also happen to women. If you are a lady, you have a good job, a good business, and you're doing well, and your husband is jealous, is not getting enough money, they can plan against you. When you reach a point and you realize your husband is not aggressive enough, it is better to end that relationship as early as possible. For example, you are building an apartment, you are earning 300,000 shillings, you have a business that brings 1 million Kenyan shillings, but your husband is earning 30,000 Kenyan shillings. He's still a teacher, he doesn't have another business. That relationship is not balanced. Eventually, that husband of yours might plan against you. So when I see some women end their relationships, end their marriages in such a state, I understand them. Even men, when you reach a point and you notice that your wife has got some evil plans, end that marriage. That way, you'll save yourself. So that is normally what happens in marriages and relationships.